Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode of Building the Best BR in Fortnite Creator 1.0. This is not what the BR looks like right now, but this is what it was previously on the channel. But with that, let's get into it. So, we are now building the desert biome after we built the debris biome, as you can see over there. And now we have connected it to the debris biome, because there's going to be some crazy lore, which will be discussed in another video when the full map is complete. Now, I've added some terrain. I made it look a bit more, what's the word, aesthetically pleasing. And I think that there's more life in it. I just need to move this because that won't work otherwise. But apart from that, I would say it's going pretty well. Oh, clearly not. I have to move that a bit. That should work. There we go. And the map is coming along quite nicely. And the desert biome is looking very nice. And we'll have inhabitants there soon. So I've built a village here, and it kind of goes into the debris biome, but not too much. Actually, what I'm all about, it's kind of like a mix between the two of them. But I've added a bit of life to it. I've made it a bit big, and I think that the map looks quite nice with this. There's nothing really too bad about it, and all looks nice. Now, if we go south from there, we are going to build a Forbidden Lands biome. And this is what it looks like now. And this has a lot of lore, so that'll be definitely discussed in the storyline and lore video for this map, because there will be one for this. So, if we come down here, you can see the map. There's rocks walking the way, but there's few trees. And there's a lot of red on the stone, and we'll figure out why. But I've expanded it a bit, and I've made it look a bit more like there was something here before, but a lot of it has been destroyed by storms. And there's wildlife on this biome. This is going to be the only biome so far which will have wildlife, and I think that it looks pretty nice. We even got a waterfall as well. And this is looking like a very aesthetically pleasing map. And here are the settings which I'm using. So you're gonna die if you try to engage in combat with these wolves. They're invincible. But the map is definitely coming along very nicely, and the biome looks pretty much complete. And this is how the map is looking. As you can see, we've got the name of it, Forbidden Flourish. And for some reason, the named location for this place isn't loading, but I'll fix that soon. But I would say the map is looking quite nice. And now we move to the plains, where we are building a very nice looking plains biome, but this is going to be expanded quite a bit. And so we've got an island going here, but there is a bridge, and there'll be explanation of that as to why. But I would say that this is starting to look like a very nice island. And now here we will have a bit which connects, and there we go. So here is the next part of the plains biome, and though it doesn't look too neat, but that'll be fixed. Okay, it doesn't look too much better, but I would say it's good enough for now, and it's looking quite nice. So there's going to be a city here, so we're building the first place here. We're going to have a fancy restaurant here, and I would say that looks quite good. The only thing is though is that the floors aren't working, but there we go. So we've built a big restaurant. As we go inside, there's lots of tables. Where's the kitchen? You'll never know. You'll never know, but there's nothing else on either of these floors, which we'll fix soon. And there we go. So there's chairs here and tables, and now same on the second floor and the third floor. So now it's looking a bit more, I don't know what the word is, but we've added some stuff to the top here as well, and it's starting to look quite nice. But I would say this is a pretty complete restaurant, and I don't know about you, but I think this will be probably the hot drop of this map. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I've got big plans because this POI is going to be really, really good. But we have added stuff to the top, like I've said previously, and it's looking very, very nice. And now we have built the first. What's next? So we've added a few things. Yes, all of them for Tilted Towers, but I mean, to be fair, peak inspires peak, so we are going well. And this POI will be called Cash City, but you're probably not really getting why it's called Cash City. Here's why. So there's gonna be a bank here. This is where the bank of the island is going to be, but it's not fully much of a bank, and that will also be explained because I don't want to explain everything in the map yet. But I've added some gold here, I've added some interior design, and have I added a vault? Yes, I have. But I would say that this map's starting to come along quite nicely. When you go in, there's a full interior. Well, it's not finished yet, but it's looking quite nice. And yes, there is a bank vault, and there is other stages to it, and there is also barriers that you are not going to be able to break through. Now I'll fix that in a second, but this is definitely looking like the best POI on the map. And once there's loot in this, yeah, everybody will be dropping here. If you don't drop here, then you better just be playing for survival, and you better play on the run, because you will need to be on the run. So I'm adding a few things here as well, just to give it a bit more, what's the word, feel, life to it. But obviously the back ink is black, but it used to be white, and I'm not gonna make it like I'm telling you why. You're gonna have to find out in the storyline of lore video, which will be a really big video. And I would say, well, that there is a well thought out storyline which is going to be made for this map, and I would say there's going to be a lot of detail. There's going to be a full history of the map and everything, and just everything that you possibly need to understand the map. And you might actually get maybe a connection for the map with what's going on in it. They went out of that area, and I've actually made a new bit here where there's going to be a medieval castle, but obviously it's an old one, so it's going to be made reused, and this is it right here. So it's an old medieval castle which was destroyed, and there's nothing inside of it, but I'm going to change that and finish the entire build just like that. So I made slight adjustments, but I'm thinking that this is looking quite nice. There's some servers in here, and there's a lot of servers in here. And then when we go to the top, there is a few control panels. So now this medieval castle, it doesn't have a name, but we're gonna find a name for it. But we've also have a sunken ship as well. So now this BR map is looking very nice, and this is a full map. It's now complete, and here you can see it all in its full glory. I'm quite proud of it because I haven't used creative in over a year, and I've made this. So I mean, this is quite good for someone who hasn't used creative in that long. But yeah, you can see a better view of everything in the map. It's all looking very, very nice.
And I'm gonna be honest, this is quite a great map. I did not expect myself to be able to make a volcano. And here is the reference. It was Lava Chicken. And yeah, I've built a bridge. I've built some terrain. The entire city's looking nice. So the next video will be making the loot for the island. I've got big plans for that. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for the next video. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.